Hey, True Believers, Englentine here with the speed round for the comic book Thunderdome starring Captain Frugal and Comix Division. This was the first one ever. And so we were making stuff up as it goes along. However, one thing you'll notice is this is actually 5 seconds shorter than what the speed rounds went for everyone else. So these guys had it the toughest, and I think they pulled it out. They did a great job, and I hope you enjoy. So let's get this party started. Okay, so here's how it's going to go. For the speed round, I'm going to ask a question. The first one who speaks goes first. The first one who comes up with an answer goes first. You have 20 seconds to come up with an answer. If not, whoever does answer for it wins. So like if I ask what's your favorite cereal, somebody says Blueberry and nobody says anything for the rest of the 20 seconds, that person wins. But if you do shout out and both of you answer, that person talks first. All righty?
All right.
Okay, so in light of you telling me that you don't read X-Men or didn't read a lot of X-Men in the 90s, tell me, what's the best X team?
X-Men, the original.
I'm going to go with X-Force because it has Cable.
Okay.
Oh.
So Frugal picks X-Men. Comix Division picks X-Force. You've got 15 seconds. The 15 seconds begins when you start talking, Frugal. Why is X-Men better than the original X-Men are better than X-Force?
So that's before Giant Size X-Men #1?
Yes.
Okay.
The original X-Men they had the very start, the mutants, the things that started all with Professor X and the foundations of what trickled down later on for all forms of X-Men. It created the template. It also created the rich diversity and the issues that still play and hold today, and that are constantly challenging us to consider norms.
Time. Division.
Wrong.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna have to get this one to Frugal because I was just pulling Cable out of my ass.
You said X-Force, so yeah, you must have been.
Might do that.
All right, that's funny. You answered
Cable.
I can't believe you just did that, dude.
Yeah.
One, you should try to argue.
I honestly, I had nothing. I really had nothing.
If Cable
just
is
about
your
spit tea out my
justification, then you should take that justification to the hilt. Is the way I would have gone about it. But.
Like I said, man, I suck at debating.
So now it's 3-1, Frugal's favor. So you have to clean sweep the rest of these speed round questions, sir, in order to win. Frugal, you can win on this next question. Here's the question. Which is the better comic book? Iceman or America?
Iceman.
America.
All righty.
First off, Iceman does not have Gabby Rivera. It doesn't have terrible Spanglish, and I hate to say it had way better art than America.
Just tell me when you want me to go.
Go for it.
All right. America, simply because if you're going to go bad, you go all out. You do everything guns blazing. You don't have cock do this. You go all bad. Art has to suck. The story has to be incredibly stupid and ham-fisted. And this book found every element to fail just right. Sweet Christmas, that book sucked.
Go Division. Rebuttal.
Rebuttal. Shit. I had something, but I completely forgot. Yeah, you're just making excuses for that book. It's terrible. And it wasn't intentional. It was not intentionally bad. That's the thing.
You don't know it can't be intentional. To be that bad, it has to be intentional. Iceman just left you cold. This book left you wanting to commit suicide.
Incompetence, man. It was sheer incompetence is the reason why that book is so terrible.
And time. All righty.
You said Iceman.
Hold on. Wait, actually, I'm going to give Comix Division 5 seconds because Frugal did interrupt. So if you want to say anything, you got 5 more seconds.
It sucks. America Chavez sucks. Iceman was a way better book compared to America.
All righty. Now, based on argument, not personal feelings of which comic book is best.
I do want to repeat a point in case people missed it. I said Iceman left you cold. The America made you want to commit suicide. Just saying.
Okay,
Alexis-
based on argument.
Alexis, I thought Iceman was canceled. I thought both of them were canceled.
Yes, but hey, you still have to wonder which one was better. Unranked Chevron, what did you think about
he
the
was saying
argument?
that was the point that I should have made, but never mind.
As far as I'm concerned, Division said that America is worse, and Captain Frugal agreed. So I'm giving it to Division.
Okay, Dalton, what do you think?
I'm giving it to Division on the basis that, like he pointed out, it wasn't intentionally made to be bad. Ergo, any value maintained within the fact that it is bad is really inadmissible to the point of is it bad or not.
It is now 2-3. So, Frugal, you have to win one, and you have to sweep these next two questions if you want to win this division. In light of Batman Ninja, I swear I had this question last week, but in light of Batman Ninja, what comic character should also get a ninja treatment?
Spider-Man.
I go with Nightwing.
Oh, that was very quick. Okay. Frugal?
I think Frugal was, a little faster than I was.
Frugal, you were first, so as soon as you start talking, the time is on the clock, 15 seconds.
Sure, Batman's already a ninja. He trained Dick Grayson, so technically, in a way, he's already a ninja anyway with skills, whereas Spider-Man is not. He'd be something unique and take him out of his normal element. It would give him a completely new spin, and also it'd be really awesome to see a Peter Parker bad dude willing to take a sword and just chop people in half and throw him, hit him with throwing stars.
I would say that's out of Spider-Man's character to be a ninja, where it's more believable that Dick Grayson could be a ninja. And the reason why, like you said, if they're doing a Batman one, it's not too unbelievable for them to do one with Dick Grayson as well as Nightwing. He does have the skills. All he needs is the suit and the sword, and he can totally pull it off.
Time.
Now, do I get rebuttal now?
Yeah.
All right, and that's just my point. Nightwing and things would not be much of anything fresh. We're taking Peter Parker and putting him in that position would be something new, fresh, and interesting.
Great power comes great responsibility. He would never do it. Would be totally out of his character.
Okay, there you go. I like that debate. I like that. That was pretty cool. You guys stayed on point. Both of you were strong. Let's go to based on the arguments. To the I'll actually give it a point. I'm going to go to Unranked Chevron. Give time for the crowd to answer. I do like the fact that we're hearing Ronin and we're hearing Punisher Ninja. Yeah,
John, if I thought of it, I would have said it.
Should have went with Captain America
Ninja. What do you think, Unranked?
Yeah, that was a good debate. Both picks are really good, and I think you both made a strong case for it. Frugal, you said that it would be a new take on Spider-Man, whereas Division said the Nightwing would be, it would be a much more in his character to be that way. I'm not sure what I think. Based on arguments alone,
this is a good fight, wasn't it?
Gonna give it to Division because he pointed out the question was what would be the better character to turn into a ninja, and if Nightwing is, if that's within his character, it would make more sense to. So I'm giving it to Division.
I think we have our first disagreement on this because I'm going with Frugal on this.
Okay, why?
It's more compelling to take something that normally isn't within the purview of ninja aesthetics and insert ninja aesthetics than it is to basically just Japaneify something that is basically a street level ninja anyway.
Okay.
And the specific wording was to turn into a ninja, and
yes.
In my estimation, Nightwing and Batman, and that's why I'm not such a big fan of the Batman being turned into a ninja thing. They're both already kind of ninjas, especially when you throw in the Legion of Shadow.
Since you guys agree, since you guys disagree, then we definitely have to go to the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, based on the arguments alone, Spider-Man from Captain Frugal, Nightwing from Comix Division, who do you think made the best argument? You're going to give it to Comix Division for Nightwing after Anya. Are you guys familiar with absolute editions like Absolute Sandman, Absolute New Frontier, and so forth and so on? They're giant size prestige format trade paperbacks. They are.
I mean, I know
they
of
are
them, but I usually buy original
right.
Lenovo
Me
with
too.
floppies.
Me too. They are saved for the best of the best stories. What SJW Marvel book deserves an absolute edition?
America.
I was gonna go with America too.
He spoke
Just
first.
remember
beat
they
me
gave
to
that
it.
to me.
No, you just beat me to it. I'm gonna go with REEVE Williams.
Okay, Invincible Iron Man. Frugal, you've got
Before we start, you said there. What would you call them? What kind of
Absolute.
editions? What did you call them?
absolute editions. They are saved for the prestige. If you ever
Right.
do get one there, I had an Absolute Sandman a long time ago, and they were beautiful books.
It's a
Alrighty,
beautiful,
so
it's a beautiful thing.
yeah.
All
So
right.
as soon as you start talking, as soon as you start arguing, time is ticking.
All right. I went with America because America is absolutely the epitome of SJW trash. Henceforth, the book should be decorated as a trash can on the cover because it is nothing other than absolute garbage. And if you're going to be picking on SJW books, this is the top of the heap of the pile right there. The stinkiest that'll be collecting every fly and bug,
Time.
which every SJW claims they buy.
Okay, we're gonna give you a couple extra seconds there, Division, because he spoke over. As soon as you start talking, time is on the clock.
Okay, the reason why it should be REEVE Williams is the fact that it was written by Brian Michael Bendis, who's a much better writer than Gabby Rivera, and the fact that it's Iron Man, man. I mean, come on. It may be a shitty character in the armor, but it's still Iron Man. Gabby Rivera ruins America Chavez, where you didn't ruin anyone with you didn't ruin Tony Stark.
Time.
You ruined REEVE Williams.
And that's the very reason. Riri is just a pale comparison that could be better. You go all out, absolute garbage. This book is so bad, it's good. Because you read it for knowing that it is an absolute turd, and it's going to give you something to talk to your friends about how bad something can be.
Time. Okay, last rebuttal.
Okay, I'm going with the fact that because of how terrible it was at Marvel, Brian Michael Bendis had to leave because he was not able to write Riri Williams as a human like he probably really wanted to. Earlier on, before she took over the armor, she was written like a person, where when she took over the armor, because of
Time.
what was going on with editorial.
Time.
Do I get another one? Or are we done?
No, we're done. We're done. Okay, this is the last argument, guys, of the show here. We're tied up. We're tied up. It's 3-3. So this is for all the marbles. We're gonna start with Dalton. Dalton, what did you think of the arguments, and who do you think would win?
I am going with Division on this one.
Okay, why would you do that? Why would you do such a thing?
Because all of Frugal's argumentation was basically damning it with fake praise and bigotry of low expectations. And that is not a justifiable reasoning to condemn or rather elevate something to the absolute editions, purely for the sanctity of the absolute edition moniker itself.
Alrighty.
Both were indefensible, but in terms of the least indefensible thing.
How about you, Unranked?
Garbage. Don't you want the worst piece of garbage?
How about you, Unranked?
Yeah, I think context matters here. I think that we all understand that SJW Marvel is a bad thing. And so when you take that, when you ask that question, that's what you're really asking. And between Frugal and Division, I think that Captain Frugal made the better case that America deserves to sort of be preserved for, for
It's
antiquity.
a textbook for the future.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you're saying is we've got another tie.
Yeah.
You think Frugal made, and he thinks there.
I think,
Okay,
yeah, if we ever want to say why we hate SJW Marvel, America Chavez is the book we're going to be pointing to.
Now, you know that
We have to-
absolutes are
we
supposed
have
to be
to
why
note
it's
the
good,
value.
though. So you're saying it's so bad it's good is the reason it should get an absolute.
Right.
Yeah.
It should be preserved for history as a thing
Okay.
of never to do.
All righty. Now, I already got a couple of votes starting at Electro right here. Let's see. So starting right now, guys, you are the deciding factor for the first ever Comic Book Thunderdome as to who's going to win. We're going to go for probably about a minute or so. So everybody vote. Who did you think won the argument? Not necessarily the book you like, but who had the better argument?
And we actually should start with John's comments where he starts with frugal wins.
Oh, I already counted those.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
Aw, bless you. See, Comix Division's awesome.
Frugal mop the floor. Okay.
I got it 5-4 for Frugal now. Is that what everybody else has got?
Hold on. I'm watching the time. We're almost done. All righty, and we'll wait for the last one here and see if anybody votes after Electro says he's already voted.
I'll give you some credit. Those were some interesting categories.
Yeah, it was tough, man. I'm thinking, okay, what are the categories we should do? Since there's no more votes, we're going to call time.
I think we should tailor the questions to the people who were.
There was one last one from American Swordfish.
Yes, there was.
Okay, I'll toss that in because you know what? It doesn't make a difference. Sorry, Division. Captain Frugal wins the very first comic book Thunderdome.
It was a hard fought fight. My competitor was awesome, and I respect him very much. He'll be my running mate next time after I smear his name, of course.
There you go, gang. What'd you think? What do you think of me reproducing these in shorter segments that you guys could watch? It's a little bit more palatable. Anyway, let me know what you think about that, the arguments, the whole 9 yards in the comments below. Don't forget to click like and share. Get word out about this channel. I'm trying to grow it to 1,000 by the end of the year. And if you don't mind, click on that notification bell. Make sure your notifications are on all, so you don't miss anything. Cool things happen around these parts. And if you did really go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi, drop $1 in the tip jar there to help out the channel. This is the way we're trying to make a living. It'll help us keep the lights on and help us keep making videos for you. And if you want, you could commission your own video. Go on over to Ko-Fi. Once again, links in the description below. Pick whatever topic, pick whatever subject you want, and we'll get that video out to you ASAP. Thank everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.